G'day, I'm Blxz and welcome back to Gnomoria. As you can see here, I have done a few things. I have done a little bit of expansion. I have moved the combat area, the training area out here. So we have ourselves a thatch floor, and then inside the bones of our enemies, just to remind them. And surrounding are a bunch of goblin skulls on poles, just to remind them exactly what they're fighting. In other news, I have moved the hospital out of this area. I haven't moved the beds yet, but you will see that happen very shortly. I have created a little gatehouse area up here, and the beds will be moved into a little hospital above the gatehouse. This will hopefully prevent the issue where gnomes are running all the way back here, running past this area, up here, and then dying before they can get to bandages that are on the other side of these pole thingies here. So that'll give us a little bit of a better dedicated area there. And I'm also working on getting the turret and the walls are going to be constructed here. So in this episode, it's predominantly going to be fast forwarded, but I would like to cut off to a little something I recorded earlier. Okay, well, I heard some battle music before, but it appears to have stopped. Let's see if we see any enemies out there. Nothing so far. I'm not entirely sure. Sun has risen. Let's have a quick scout around. See if we can find any enemies out there. Okay. Alrighty, looks like the enemies are meeting the wildlife yet again. Are there any other people out here? No, these are the only ones out here. So they're encountering the wildlife again. This monolith lizard is not very happy looking, but then again I don't think this goblin's looking very happy either. Fallen over, he's been hit in the mouth, he's bleeding from everywhere. Not a very happy goblin. Now, last time I went out and attacked someone out here, I got absolutely mauled and ripped apart. And the problem is that my armoured guy ran really slowly and came out last. So to counter that, I'm going to attempt to send these people out like this. Now I believe this should work. I might have to take them off training first, but we'll see if they go out and do it. Yes, they are heading off. It looks like the rest of them coming as well. The goblin has bled to death. Good, so it's one goblin down. Okay, they've all come to this guard. There we go, two of them have come to this guard post. I prefer if you didn't attack that monitor lizard just yet. God, I hate this military sometimes. Avoid enemies, yep, that's what you should be doing. Warriors will also be avoiding enemies. And Captain, maintain distance for now. Okay, there we go. Well, you got balls. Rex the Hauler. I want to know where our other people are. Because our soldiers are... Looks like Tin Kenny, our most important person, is sleeping. I'm going to have to build a gong at some point in the future, and that'll allow me to wake them up when required. For now though, it looks like I'm going to have 4 of them. Yeah, there's our 4th one coming out. There's our little pet golem down here. Yep, he's still in the water, that's fine. So it looks like we've got 4 of them. I'm going to risk this. I reckon there's a good chance that we might be able to beat them here. I don't know for sure, but what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy out and see what happens. Yeah, we might get mauled, but yep, I know they're there. Thank you, thank you. Bimperi is down. 1 goblin, 1 Bimperi. Let's have a look at this. Sher's bleeding, the goblin's been smashed down. Bimperry has died. So Goblin punched Bimperry in the throat. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need armor. Things are not looking good at the moment. How is Hess going? Hess is doing pretty well. Hess was one of our haulers before, but Hess is screwed. Absolutely screwed. Dutrazzle. Okay, let's turn off. You're no longer going to avoid enemies. You're going to absolutely smash them. And jump in and beat the crap out of them. Well, you're injured, I think. Why are you running away? Bleeding from the head. Okay, so they're running a long way back. So we are down 2 gnomes. Oh, I'm not handling this very well. I'm not handling it very well at all. I don't know why the tunnelers though are not actually coming out and fighting. Oh, there we go. There's one guy over here. I don't know why the tunnelers are doing this. Oh, it's another dead goblin. You've actually done pretty well for yourself, Dutrazzle. You are an absolute tank. Tank, look at you, mate. Brilliant stuff. Unfortunately, we are down 2 people. I'm going to need that armor. I'm going to need it very soon. Okay, that's 2 of them. Where is Tin Kenny? I hope Tin Kenny has woken up. Tin Kenny is a useless sack of something. Wake up. So Tin Kenny is our only person with full armor. I did go ahead, there we go, excellent. I did go ahead and make a couple of pieces of armor for Tin Kenny. Just as I was testing the armor production before I've queued up the entire set here. So Tin Kenny is fully armored, has a sword and a shield. There we go. Out you go. Okay. I reckon we are now ready to dive in and take out a goblin fighter here. So we won't lose whatever's left of our squad. Come on, fellas and women. Smash him. Okay, what's been happening here? The goblin's dropped its weapon, that's good. Goblin is being cut and ripped apart. Things are looking pretty good so far. Goblin's down, that's good. Who killed that goblin? Dutrazzle. Crushing the right lung. So he's kicked it so hard, it's crushed the lung and killed it. Got one goblin down. There's another one going to go down before our people die. How is Tin Kenny going? You've actually not killed anyone despite having good equipment, good skills, good sword, good shield, good dodge. Health, oh, you've fallen over, but otherwise you seem to be uninjured. Another goblin down. Did Tin Kenny get a kill this time? Nope. No, it was Dutrazzle again. Mr. T, this guy is an absolute tank. He's been hit in the head. He's killed 11 goblins, a golem and a mant, and he has no equipment whatsoever. This guy's incredible. I'm going to armor him up as soon as I can. And that's another goblin down. Well, a couple of deaths there, but otherwise it was acceptable. I would prefer if it hadn't gone quite as badly, but it did go a lot better this time using this guard station. I'm going to have to do that in the future, and I'm going to have to build a gong so I can wake people up if they do happen to be asleep when we do get attacked. Anyway, let's leave it at that. Well, yes, that was a very unfortunate event. We have lost 2 more brilliant gnomes, but our spectacular Dutrazzle here, Mr. T, although you can't see him anymore because he's currently wearing a helmet. Old Mr. T here is an absolute champion. He has 13 goblin kills, 1 golem and 1 mant. His skills are, well, they were good. He is now wielding a hammer, which makes him not very well equipped. He probably would have done better as a swordsman or even a dual shield person, but I really did want a hammer in case we get more mants coming along. So we have ourselves a hammer gnome, and Sure, no, not the singer, Sure is going to be a shields gnome. At the moment it's 2 crappy wooden shields, so they're acceptable, I guess. We'll put up with those for the time being, because I'm currently out of copper bars. At some point I would like to equip Sure with a tower shield, a metal tower shield, and at that point, once I've got one of those, I may make Sure a what's the word, a taunter. So at the moment where are we going? The shields gnome has guard, so they will block a little bit better. I would like to possibly put them as taunt, so that they will draw. I'd like to have 2 shields gnomes in the squad, and that will draw enemy attacks onto the shields gnomes. Hopefully. I may leave them as guard. I'm going to see how that works. If they start to die, I may well get rid of taunt, but we'll see how that goes. And I believe that will draw attacks away from the other people and allow them to just attack unopposed. We'll see how it goes there. Now I'm going to speed this up and continue building. So I will see you shortly. And we are now in winter, everybody. Whatever food we have is what food is going to need to carry us through to the end. We still have a decent amount of meat here. Let's see how much meat we have. We got a lot of meat here. So that can all be turned into sausage. And we have more than enough wheat to keep us going in terms of bread. Oh yeah, we're going to go for a long, long time here. And we've got unharvested fields as well, so I reckon we're going to be pretty right with this. We're also keeping under the 2,000 limit for spawning more mants, so we should come out the other end very well. And not to worry, the yaks will still be breeding, so we'll still be eating more meat there. So I reckon we're in good shape. Actually, while we're here, let's do a little bit of changing around. So what we've got in here now is a dedicated, we've got 2 dedicated people for cooking and brewing. Having a look at these though, D or Die is our better cook with 35 cooking and 30 brewing, whereas Kaz is a better brewer with 34 brewing and 31 cooking. So what we can do here is actually change things around a little bit. We're going to create a new profession. Let's just have a quick look though at our cook. So cook does butchery and all horticulture, farming and stuff when they're not busy. Let's have a look. Our brewing is going to be turned off. You are no longer going to brew. You're going to be a dedicated food preparation person. Now where are we? New profession is going to be a brewer. Now the brewer is going to do all the same stuff as per usual. You're also going to do any butchering if you get the chance. But your job, you can have a horticulture, farming as well if you get the opportunity, which is unlikely to happen because we have tasks on repeat. And then you are going to be a pure brewer. To make sure that's all you're doing, I'm going to set your workshop task to the absolute top. So you will butcher if the other person's sleeping and we need some butchering done. I'm not particularly bothered about that. But you're going to be a dedicated brewer. Now let's have a look here. You are our better cook, so Kaz is going to become our brand new brewer. Both sleeping at the moment, but that should ensure that we get... Wait. Why is Rex? Interesting. Haulers are brewing and cooking, which they should not be doing. I'm going to go through and check out if there are... No, I'm going to go back to being a hauler again. I'm going to change it in the proper spot. So haulers, it appears, can brew and cook. Provisioners cannot brew and cook, that's fine. Pioneers cannot brew and cook. Miners cannot brew and cook. Cooks can cook. Haulers can no longer brew and cook. Tailors cannot brew and cook. Woods gnomes, obviously. Metal grunts. Engineers, metal smith. I think everyone else is good. Soldiers, obviously, they just do the horticulture. And our brewer does brewing. So things are now much better, which will mean our a lot of idle gnomes at the moment. It means more construction needs to be done, and I will get onto that. But now the brewers should brew, the cooks should cook, and level their skills up sky high, so we'll start getting a lot more legendary items, like that legendary bottle of wine that we got in the 1st or 2nd or 5th episode. Long time ago anyway. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. Let's continue on. Back already. Wow, that was quick. Appears we have nomads in winter. I don't recall ever getting nomads in winter, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. I am not the best player at this game. So we have ourselves some good nomads. We have Hedastus, Way, Glicken, not even try that, Fizzle, Gim, Wizwin, Cert, and Castle. Okay, that is looking pretty good. Will mean that our military... Ooh, a bit of lag there. Will mean that our military is going to be able to be outfitted. For the time being, you're just going to be 2 militia though. which is Way of the Gnome fighters. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to make you all builders for the time being. So nomads are all going to be provisioners, so they can farm, and since this is winter, that will mean that they're going to be... Have a quick look at some of their skills, actually. It's all fighting skills. No, none of them. Oh, mining, masonry. Doesn't matter. You've got nothing of any use. You're a good woodcutter, carpenter. Doesn't matter. You can be a provisioner. You've already got better people at that. If they die, then you can take over. There we go. We have ourselves good provisioners, and they will do all the farming in the farming seasons. But for the time being, you're going to be big on the construction. Now I'm in the process of moving all this stone stuff inside. So finally, let's get back to it. Okay, we have our little area set up. We've got our, what are they called, stone making thingies here, stone carvers, stone cutters, that's the word, with everything set up here for them to crack in and start making more stone blocks. If I ever actually find another supply, I'll have to go down and mine out a bit more. We have our actual furniture producers, or our tool producers over here, the stonemason to make everything here, set at priority 3. So this is the workshop they're going to jump on if they're not, basically, as a priority. This is what I want them to do. Over here, I have got our stone carvers, so we can make statues, we can make pillars, and we can start making tradable things. And these are going to be level 4, so if they've got the blocks available, they'll jump onto these, and if they don't have any other work done. And they can stock that stuff in here somewhere. So I probably should have swapped these two around, but it doesn't matter for now, it's a short distance. So we have everything set up in here, and I can probably start working up here further, and I may turn these into bedrooms, I'm not sure yet. But we will figure that out when we get there. But anyway, I've been Blxz, this has been Gnomoria. Make sure to like and subscribe if you do indeed enjoy the content. And as always, I will see you next time, and the music has just started. We have an invasion. What a cliffhanger. Take care.